In this episode 18 here of, I was trying to think what the episode is, what the number is. It's episode 18 here of Discontinued Foods and Snacks. I'll be talking about McDonald's snack wraps. Now, this is something that's technically not discontinued entirely. They actually still have them in Canada, and as well as they still have them in one location here in the United States. I think it's like in New York somewhere, it's like downstate somewhere, but they're basically discontinued. Now, I think that the new McDonald's Cosmics actually might have these. I'm not 100% sure, but these are actually going to be brought back very soon, next year sometime, to all McDonald's, I'm sure. Now, these were basically really, I can't find when they were first released. I think it was around like early 2000s or whatever. But these were basically really good. They were actually really healthy for you too. Um, I don't get why they got discontinued, but apparently, according to what I just saw, the wiki, uh, it says that they got discontinued because people were complaining that they were too hard to make. Now, I can get that too because like sometimes like wraps and burritos are kind of hard to make, but I kind of think that's kind of like ridiculous that somebody just complained that they're too hard to make. Like they could have just made them, pre-made them or something. I don't know. But anyway, um, these were pretty good actually. These were like one of my only favorite McDonald's items that I would get all the time at McDonald's. Like, but I I felt like the past couple of years that these were available at McDonald's, they kind of declined. Like the taste, the ingredients, everything, in the portion size too, kind of declined. Um, like back in like the early 2000s, probably like 2005 or 2004. Remember when they first came out? Um, they were pretty good. And then like throughout the years, they came out with different variants of these. They kind of came out like a huge one, like a chili cheese or not chili cheese, a sweet chili flavor, and like I think like a couple other flavors. And those didn't taste as good as the original snack wraps. Like those were like the the original snack wraps were like discontinued like a couple years before, but the new snack wraps they came out with weren't as good as the original snack wraps in my opinion. And it did seem like they were kind of like people just made them and they didn't put like the ingredients all into the wrap like they always came out. So most of the time I'd actually have to rewrap it because like all the food would come out of the snack wrap because like if people just put them together like, oh here you go, and just like, but I actually didn't have a good experience one day. I was at McDonald's. I remember this was several years ago, and they haven't done this before. And I always check my food too. Um, any fast food restaurant. I actually remember I went to McDonald's and somebody accidentally put a and I talked about this before, but it was an accident. Of course, you know I go to McDonald's now all the time, and they're better now. But this was, you know, at a time I think like maybe somebody worked there that didn't really care or whatever. But they somebody put a glove in my wrap, and it was like after that that I remember that it never had a wrap before from McDonald's again. But and then like a year after that they discontinued them. So, but anyway, that was a long time ago. That was just a mistake. I mean, you should always check your food from any fast food restaurant, not just McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, everything. You know, every restaurant that you get food from should always check and then complain or not complain or, you know, whatever you want to do. But anyway, episode 18 here of Discontinued Foods and Snacks, McDonald's wraps. Leave a comment below if you remember these and if you want these to come back. I think they're coming back next year, at the end of next year. I'm not 100% sure. That's what sources say, that they're coming back at the end of next year. I'm not 100% sure.